Hey everyone, final chapter of Alvin Death by Volcano. I'm excited to see what happens with this whole situation. So if you remember that Pinky just got really scared by Annabelle, who was in her Halloween costume, which was half witch, half dragon. So, all right, here we go. Death by Volcano. After breakfast the next morning, and after I'd forgotten to tell my mom about what happened with the gang, I dashed over to Pinky's house as quickly as I could. Pinky was still in his pajamas watching cartoons. I was in my firecracker outfit from head to toe. It was Saturday. The world needed saving, and there was no time to waste. But first, I tapped on his living room window. "I want a refund," I said when Pinky came to the door. What refund?" asked Pinky. "That Hank Aaron rookie and the Carl Yatsarmitsky rookie." I said I want them back. "But I thought we're friends," said Pinky. I had thought about it all night, in between reruns of alien babies crawling around inside my head. And this is what I thought. Playing with Pinky is not a good trade for cards. My hair is being a little funny. There you go. Okay. "I do not like the things you do," I said. "Why not?" "I'm just not talented in that way," Pinky shrugged. "Yeah, you're right." And he went back into his house, and when he came to the door again, he handed over the cards. The rookies were okay. There is a good reason why baseball cards are in plastic pockets. It keeps them dry in case of accidents. I breathed in a sigh of relief. "You sure you want to do this?" Pinky asked. I nodded. I was sure. "If I don't play with you, who will?" I shrugged. I don't really know, but I know I didn't want to play with him. Flea's house was on the way home. It's not on the way to everywhere like Jules, but it is on the way to some things some of the times. And Flea was in her yard, swinging her arms wildly and kicking her peg leg and her regular leg equally wildly. "Ha!" I screamed, chopping her arms through the air. "Aha!" she chopped the other way. "Hi," I said. "Ha!" said Flea, kicking the air behind her. "What you doing?" "Aggression for girls," said Flea. "Want to try? It's fun." I shrugged. Okay. I squeezed through a loose board in the fence. Flea sliced her arm like a sword through the air. Shh! She kicked to the side. It was fabulous. I sliced and kicked too. "Ha!" she screamed. Again. "Ha, ha, ha!" I copied. "Ha, ha!" We chopped and we kicked until we were out of chops and kicks. After that, we went inside and watched the action movie with Boatswain. He swam around like crazy during commercials, but he stayed fixed in one spot in his bowl during the action scenes, unblinkingly watching the movie. It was the most amazing thing I had ever seen. "I'll trade you a Carl Yatsarmitsky rookie and a Joe DiMaggio rookie for your fish," I said, holding out the cards. "No way," said Flea. "How about the rookies and a piece of gum?" I said. I reached into my pocket, but the gum was not there. Then I remembered that I traded it to Pinky long ago. Remember when he went to go get chicken pox? Went to go see not Jules. Well, anyways, the chicken pox. "This fish is not for sale," said Flea. "He's family. Isn't that right, Boatswain?" Boatswain nodded. "I swear it. Why now, Putz? It began in Shakespeare." Then I stopped myself and I cleared my throat. "I have something to say," I said. "Okay," said Flea. I looked around. I didn't really want to say it. It was something hard to say. It was much harder than cursing or being mean. Can I try on your eye patch? I asked. Okay, said Flea, and she pulled it off, and I pulled it on. I blinked. It was fantastic. Flea's good eye blinked too. Her other eye looked as soft as a baby and stayed shut. You're blind in an eye? That eye, I asked. Yep, said Flea. How come? Oh, I come from a long line of pirates, said Flea. It was just as I thought. Is that how you got a peg leg too? I asked. Yep. I nodded, speechless. I gave Flea her eye patch back. Was that what you wanted to say? Said Flea. I shook my head. It wasn't at all what I had wanted to say. But now I had to run out of other things to say, so I had to say it. I'm sorry that I didn't stick up for you yesterday in math class and on the bus, I said. Flea blinked, and she blinked again. I held my breath. Okay, she said. I forgive you. What a relief. So then I asked a question I've been dying to ask. What is that in your backyard? Come on, she said. I'll show you. We hurried outside, and there in Flea's backyard, in broad daylight, was a real live volcano. It was huge. It was made of mud and dirt and something called chicken wire, and there were no chickens, only wire. Flea poured a bucket of vinegar and some baking soda into the top of the lava bubbling out. It was a mess, and it was amazing. After the bubbling stopped, it got kind of quiet in the backyard. Flea looked at me. I looked at Flea. What are you going to be for Halloween? I finally asked. A princess. I'm always a princess. Oh, I said, I didn't like princesses. They are silly. Princesses make me sick. And just as I was about to say how much I hate princesses, I heard something else come out of my mouth. You'd make a good princess. Growing unsightly warts. How did I say that? Thank you, said Flea. What are you going to be? A gentleman, I said. Oh, said Flea. It grew kind of quiet again. She remembered her manners. You'd make a good one, she said. Thanks, I said. We poured more vinegar and baking soda into a volcano. Lava bubbled out like crazy. Death by volcano, I screamed, leaping and jumping over the foamy lava. Roar! Roared Flea, leaping and jumping like crazy too. There were plastic Minutemen and redcoats and trucks and motorcycles and packs of ferocious Tuaganosaurus and the flocks of Velociraptors that we had to save. So we did. It took all afternoon, but we saved them all. After finished, Flea brought out her book, the Book of Alvin. She drew Firecracker Man saving the world from death and destruction on the side of the volcano. It was super duper. Do you think we can do this again sometime? I asked. Sure, said Flea. Anytime. Anytime. It sounds like something friends say to each other. And I blasted off towards home. Alvin, said my mother when Firecracker Man blasted into the kitchen. Oh, the look on her face was not so great. Did you put a baseball through the neighbor's window? What baseball? I asked innocently. Not I. It was in her sink, said my dad, and it has your name on it, son. I love it when he calls me that, usually. So, chapter 17. So Alvin kind of stuck up for himself and realized that, even though Pinky was popular, he's not popular for a good reason. He's popular because he's mean. So, and he learned that Flea was really a good friend to him. So, good lessons from Alvin Ho, okay? Hey, I want you to just know that this is a series. If you enjoyed it, there's other books. Okay, the next book is called Alvin Ho, Allergic to Camping, Hiking, and Other Natural Disasters. Hey, and if you've never done the volcano or the baking soda and vinegar, maybe that's something you could do, but you first have to ask your parents, okay? Don't be doing science and making an explosion like that without your parents, okay? All right. I hope you enjoyed this book. So I'll just probably be reading. Oh, my word, my hair. Sorry, don't look at your hair, Mrs. Scott. You're talking to your kids. Okay. I miss you guys. I hope you enjoyed that book. I thought it was kind of cute. I don't know if it was my favorite, but it was still a good book. Had good messages. That's what I always like to look for. Why did the author write this? What makes it, why? And I think it's important that we make sure that we are good friends and always make people better. And if someone's not making you a better person, it's okay to walk away. You have to be kind to everyone, but you don't have to be friends with everyone. All right. I will see you again tomorrow. I'm going to read you another book. I brought some picture books home and we'll just do picture books. Okay. Till the end of the year. You guys are awesome. Hey, finish strong. Work hard. You guys, bye.